Greetings, Guilders. Welcome into Sunday Night D&D, Exploits of the Golden Shadows, Episode 13, Aiding Cayden Chapmen. I'm Timbo the Wizard. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm your humble dungeon master tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, and thank you to my lovely players for joining me. We're going to dive right in, but before we do so, let's go around the table so that way you can get to know everybody. Let's go ahead and start with Mystrich. Excellent. Next, Raichkyu.
I'm Raichkyu. My pronouns are she, her, and so is my character, Ellida. And I stream currently on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays over at twitch.tv/Raichkyu.
Amazing. And who are you playing?
Ellida. Wild Magic Sorcerer. I said it, but I said her name at least. I don't know if that went through.
Now recording.
Oh, perfect. Sorry, I also just needed to get Craig in here. Excellent. Hello, Craig. Next, Domino.
Yes, I am Domino RBG. I play Cera, the elf warlock, and I am a part-time streamer, full-time shadow stan. And you can catch me at either twitch.tv/DominoRBG or twitter.com/DominoRBG.
Amazing. And last but certainly not least, Galaxy.
Hi, I'm Jess Galaxy. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Melu Goodsong, a Grave Cleric. Their pronouns are also they, them. And you can find me at Jess Galaxy on YouTube or at Galaxiebot on TikTok. And I always spell Galaxy with an IE.
Excellent. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and dive on in. So let's go ahead and do the recap. Domino, why don't you had mentioned before going live that you wanted to do it. So why don't you take it away?
Yes, so we made our way to the central portion of Flamekeep with the help of one Cranch. And we slipped away as he was going to deliver an important artifact to the church. Made our way into the reliquary, where we encountered a puzzle that was solved with quick thinking by the rest of the party, which took us deeper inside, where we discovered a workshop. We circled around to another room that has portraits, one of which also had the previous chosen of Balinor. Their name is escaping me at this particular moment.
I know it. Ruvan,
yes. And as well as a few other notable figures. Also Lady Maria...
And Tereth, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, totally killing it. And we also discovered a secret room with some not so fun guys, and and just the saddest cute little ghost boy you've ever met in your life, Cayden Chapmen, who alerted us that someone had taken his friends who should be slumbering eternally. And so we are continued to explore, and we are trying to continue to unravel the mysteries of the Underkeep. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that seems pretty tight. Do any of the other players have any interjections?
Started off with Ellida and Melu and Cera and talking about just almost murdering Galadriel, killing him and bringing him back to life.
Oh, right.
And Ellida had realized that the ugly cloak was stuck to her also. So, yeah.
All right, excellent. Yes, Domino, go ahead and mark inspiration on your character sheet. Yeah, so we cut back in. This is moments after the portrait has swung back and revealed this cramped passage, lights flicking on magically as it does so. You'll see it extends for about 20 feet and then terminates pretty abruptly into another door. all while Cera and Ellida rather are comforting Cayden and figuring out, trying to convince him to come along.
Okay, well, while Brennard's doing that, Cera is going to she's going to let Cayden know. We'll do our best to bring your friends back so that they can rest. But it would be a really great help, since you know this area, if you could come with us. But it's completely okay if you don't want to.
Are you in this moment trying to compel Cayden to come with you, or are you being genuine with him that it's like you're not trying to coerce or talk him into coming with you?
She's being genuine with him.
Okay, since you're being genuine, he'll say, I want to stay in here. I know I might be able to help you, but I don't think I could against that his power. I'm not sure.
That's completely okay. You don't have to. If you feel safer here, then stay here.
But all of us, we're pretty tough, and we would definitely, protect you if anything happened. You don't have to worry when you're with us.
Oh, sorry. Let me just butt in. Can you hear
Are
me
you just
now?
gonna lie to this boy like this?
I can hear you, Miss.
Okay, so apparently chat couldn't hear me, and it looked like OBS grabbed the wrong mic for some reason.
Oy.
Oh.
So anyway, Alita's lying to a child.
I'm not lying.
You say you don't have to worry when you're with us, and yes you do.
Yeah, we're kind of menaces.
Well,
Ellida believes that. So
Ellida believes in this team, very much so.
Say we don't believe in this team, but to say that you don't have to worry when you're with us.
Oh, I'm not. It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
Oof.
It is a. I mean, if you want her to be lying, okay, but that's not.
I'm not saying I want her to be lying.
So, in this moment, Ellida, are you attempting to persuade Cayden to
Yes.
come with the party? Go ahead and roll persuasion. $18. He'll say, "You really think you'll be able to beat him and save my friends?"
Says, yeah, I think so.
If you're so strong, though, why would you need my help? I'm nothing.
Well, first of all, you're not nothing. Second of all, we don't really know the layout of this place.
And I think you would make our team even better.
You sound just like her. And he kind of like looks over at you, Ellida, as he's saying this. But like you can even though he's ghostly and ethereal, his eyes are locked to yours, but you can tell he's looking like a million miles away. Like he's not even looking at your face, right? And then he snaps back, and you can tell you're in his focus, and he goes, "Oh, okay, I'll come with you if you think I can help."
Yeah, I know you can help.
He gets up, which is very strange because it's like he's a ghost, so he was kind of floating on the ground, but he goes through the motions of standing up, and then he's like a little bit taller, but he's still quite short.
Oh, she's gonna hold out her hand. I don't know how this works with a ghost, but she's gonna hold out her hand.
His hand is going to go right through yours.
You know what? I like it. You reach out his hand, and like Cera, like expecting the hand to go through it. Ellida, you make contact with Cayden, and you feel his hand. It's very, very cold. As you grip it.
Sarah raises an eyebrow.
Now that you're like looking at him and he's like a little bit more tangible and you're close, he looks like a pretty young man, like maybe like 16, 17 at the oldest. He looks very young.
I'm surrounded by babies.
Little baby.
Just surrounded by them.
Oh. Well then she's gonna lead him out the door.
Absolutely. And as you round the corner with Cayden, he sees the open painting and he points down the hall that is newly formed, newly shown itself to you, and he goes, "That leads to the library."
Is it the one that I had opened, or the one that Brennard and Melu are going down?
The one that Brennard and Melu are going down.
Okay. Elida's gonna point out the other door and be like, "What about that one?"
That place is forbidden. You're not supposed to go there.
Oh ho ho! Forbidden.
Interesting.
Ellida looks over at Cera.
I was never allowed to go in there, but they told me that it was dangerous.
Sarah is pondering. Right then, to the library.
Hey. She looks over at the forbidden door.
Oh, she wants to go through that forbidden door so bad.
She really wants to go through that forbidden door.
We can always come back to it later.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, later.
I mean, Ellida and Cera could go investigate the forbidden door.
I don't really want to split the party when we have a necromancer and possibly like any number of legendary undeads just roaming the place.
Yeah, you're right. Why split the party?
Fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Look, somebody has to have a brain cell.
Undebatable sometimes.
Amazing. And with that, the party kind of crowds into the tunnel. Brennard, you're leading the way. It's not super well lit in here, but it's not dark by any stretch of the imagination. And you find that this wall, along the opposite side, it has a rudimentary handle that you can pull.
I will pull it.
All right, excellent. Pulling the handle, the door is like, it's a little funny. It's like a foot or two high, kind of like the door that you came in through from the portrait. And you find that it opens into a new area. This room is... you find yourself in a large, somewhat moldering library. It's quite large, sweeping, with books on like tall shelves that go up like 10, 15 feet. The smell of like damp decay is heavy in the room, but it's not clear whether or not it's the books or something more. As y'all are entering in, you also see that there is you see several things as well. Let me just go ahead and.
We can't see the library yet.
Yeah, sorry. Give me 1 second.
Give us sight beyond sight.
Oh, the creaking sound.
You gonna be alright, Rach?
I heard the creaking sounds.
Eh.
Oh, look, it connects to the room.
So you see a large library. The walls are filled with bookshelves that go up to the ceiling. There are also smaller like shelves in the middle holding more tomes. You see over in this kind of right corner, there is like a little bit of what looks like it was once a reading spot, but the couches and the seats there have been kind of turned over, and you see a small cook fire in the middle of them, and it seems to be like somebody's been living here. And seated at that cook fire, you see a small diminutive figure, a dwarf, sitting there, kind of It looks like he's reading something by the campfire.
There's just a guy in here?
It's
By
just
a
a little guy.
campfire too, like. Sorry, this is a library.
It seems like he has not noticed you come into the room just yet. Like he wasn't expecting you to come from this direction.
Oh. Melu's gonna like look at Cayden.
Cayden is not here. Cayden is gone.
Cayden!
Did I notice him let go of my hand ever?
Yeah, as soon as the door opened, and y'all were able to see in, he immediately let go of your hand and he floated through the wall, away from this.
Cayden!
Alita's gonna. You keep doing what you're doing, but Alita's gonna go. No, okay.
My goodness.
So much for not splitting the party.
Yeah, so much for having a brain cell. So we got this little guy here, and Ellita's run off.
Yeah, Ellida, you would have seen like Cayden would have like the tugging of your hand. It would have felt like he was going through the wall, like back to kind of his where you found him initially.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So Ellida runs back. What does the rest of the party do as y'all enter into the library?
Brennard's gonna step forward and cough a little bit, like, you there? What are you doing in here?
The dwarf will jump at this and he'll say, "Eyes of Bahamut, I didn't hear you come in. How did you get in? The door is stuck. I've been trapped down here for days."
Wait, which door's stuck?
That door, and I'll point to the south.
Well, we came in through this door. What about to the north?
That's not a door. That's a pit. And he'll see that the painting has swung open, like a door, and he'll go, "What? I had no idea that was an exit."
You didn't spend too much time searching this room over, did you?
Well, there's a lot of books that I was enamored with, and I had food. I figured somebody would come save me soon. I'm Father Sanguine, by the way.
Oh,
Wait, what did he say his name is?
Brother Sanguine.
Oh.
So a couple other things of note in this room. There is another door to the north here. However, this door looks quite different than the other doors you've seen up till this point. There's no handle in it. In fact, it looks almost like it's kind of carved in such a way that it looks like there is an individual, like it's captured an individual's presence and face in the carving. And to the right, by where Father Sanguine is a fountain, which is bubbling beautiful crystalline water.
Father, people are definitely worried about you. Your church has been kind of damaged and torn down. I did what I could to repair it, but it's good to see you're still okay.
What? Burned down?
No, not burned down. Well, a little bit.
I mean, it's only what do you mean? It's been maybe a few days.
A fight broke out in there. It was pretty boarded up, and it looked like it became honestly looked abandoned for a lot longer than a few days.
Yeah, didn't we hear that, like, that church has been run down for a while?
Yes.
I'm gonna examine this door.
Sure, go ahead and make me a investigation check.
Sure.
So while Brennard is walking over to investigate the door, what's the rest of the party doing?
You said that you've been down here how long, Brother Sanguine?
I have been stuck in here almost a few days. The door got stuck behind me as I came through.
Oh,
Cera, are you remaining at the edge of the room?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't like the way you just said okay, but I'll let it slide.
Well, if you've been down here for a couple of days, how many books have you read?
I've read quite a few. There's some pretty interesting lore in here about demons, demonology, that kind of thing. Fascinating stuff. But really, I'm mostly curious about getting past that. And at which point he will point towards the northmost portal. It's a chatty thing, and it won't let me through, no matter what I say to it.
It's chatty?
Yeah, watch this. And he'll walk over to it, and as soon as he gets within about 10 feet of it, the sculpture manifests and animates. And it goes, "Be gone from this place, foul beast. You shall never be able to access such holy and such a holy place. Be gone." And it starts to like just talk shit basically and tell him to fuck off.
Melu is gonna walk over there. And look at the sculpture and just be like, okay, stop being rude for a moment. Why can I go through?
Oh God, you see it react in astonishment. Oh God, there's another one. What? Who are you?
Well, I'm the chosen of Balinor.
No, no, there can only be one chosen of Balinor at a time.
Yes. And I point at my antlers.
But that would, you see like it go through a moment of realization, and then it goes, well, you're not my chosen of Balinor, so you're not coming in either.
What? That's not your decision. Balinor is the one that chooses.
Do you see it shrug? In granite.
Melu's just gonna look back at Cera like they don't even know what to do. They look so confused.
Brennard, as you look at the door and are investigating it, investigating the lock, you find that it seems to have been sabotaged, but you're not sure whether or not it was like smashed from the inside or from the other side. But there is definitely damage on the door to prevent it from being opened.
Would I be able to either repair it or like get the door off its hinges, maybe?
Sure. Go ahead and make me an athletics check at advantage because you analyzed what the issue is.
Advantage. That's a nat 20.
Oh yeah, you just like pulling like a couple of key tools from your bag. You just tap the right spots on it, and the door collapses inward, and this is now an open portal to that workshop that had been investigated initially by Cera and Ellida.
All right, since they kept mentioning they wanted me to examine this room, I do want to take a look around in here.
Sure, absolutely. As you look around, you notice a couple of different things. That definitely seems like this is an artificer workshop. You've seen many in your time, but the desk in the corner that Ellida had been investigating catches your eye. Even without a need to roll, you recognize that this is some kind of specialized work table for some kind of specialized creation. It's this table over here, and you see like these kind of conduits flowing down the wall into the table. And go ahead and make me an Arcana check if you want to investigate it further.
Yeah.
$16. You recognize that this is a very interesting table. This table, first of all, it functions as any piece of tool that you could possibly want to use. So it's smith's tools, it's glass blowers tools, it's tinker's tools, it's any type of tool set, as well as it feeds like through some mechanism that you're not fully understanding. Somehow it puts the worker into either a form of stasis or a form of heightened metabolism, where the worker can act as if, in the span of a few hours, as if they had worked for weeks on a piece. Like, for example, it's a, like, you get the sense that this maybe was like a very efficient way for whatever this workshop was to prototype whatever it was that they were working on quickly.
Okay. Well, there's probably no way to like take this, huh?
No, it's pretty large, and it's kind of, it's, you see that it's like hooked into the wall, right? Like the power, this magical power that would be allowing you to do this, you see it's like flowing in from these conduits in the wall. So you're not sure without this power source whether or not you would be able to take it with you. But like looking at it and analyzing it, you do see that there is like enough residual power that you could make something with this.
Okay. And then there were also like loose tools in here, right?
Oh yeah. There's all kinds of stuff in here that is just kind of general kit for making artificed goods.
What were the like holy tools or whatever Raich had seen?
Sure, yeah, there was like a few like sets of materials, such as like there was silver, and it wasn't really like all that like hard stuff had been taken away when it seems like the workshop was abandoned, but like there was notes on potential use of materials in in like fiend hunting weapons, right? Like holy water and salt and that kind of stuff, cold steel or cold iron, that kind of thing.
All right. Well, I will take those notes, and maybe if we find some materials, I could make something.
Sure. I mean, above table, I know, like we had discussed, Brennard had been like working on certain objects that they maybe wanted to gift to people. Like if we wanted to say that you have blueprints for that kind of stuff, and then you've been using your off time to make those, I would be more than happy to do that if you wanted to.
Ooh. All right. Admittedly, I made those so long ago, I don't even know if we have like.
It's been a hot minute since we talked about that. I don't. We'll cycle back. So
All right.
Brennard is lost in thought in the workshop in this moment. We cut over to Ellida. Ellida, you're back in the hallway. What do you do?
I'm gonna go back in the room to see if Cayden's there.
You walk back into the room, but you don't see anything. Make me a perception check.
The
15. With the 15, you hear a slight whimpering, but instead of coming from the northernmost corner that you had initially seen him, it's coming from the southernmost corner instead.
Oh, she's Cayden? She's gonna say she kind of goes towards the noise.
You hear the whimpering, like, kind of cut as he catches himself.
Cayden, is that you?
Cayden will return to visibility, and he'll say, "I'm sorry, I ran. I got scared."
Okay. What scared you?
The man, it looked so much like the person that took my friends. We're gonna smash cut back to back over to Cera and Melu. So Melu, you're standing very close to this individual still. And I think it's at about this point that you're starting to see like they're kind of pointing at the door and stuff, and with your natural perception or your natural passive perception of 17, you see that their like hands are kind of like black, like necrotic black, like it doesn't look, they don't look healthy.
Oh. Melu kind of as they kind of stop arguing with the statue, sculpture, whatever it is, and when they see the guy's hands, they kind of look him over for a moment. Would Melu know that could be a sign that this is the necromancer that Cayden was talking about?
Sure, go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Oh boy. Oh, okay, that's better than I thought.
13. I'm gonna say that you recognize, and this is like a little bit of like your natural, like the kind of the inspiration of Balinor you feel like flowing through you. You kind of like, as you're seeing this, you're kind of like, I feel like almost physically revolted, like you're having like an intense like physical reaction that you feel like is more intense than normally would be, right? Because like you're a hunter, right? Like seeing death and dismemberment, that kind of thing, that's like a normal Tuesday for you, more or less, right?
Yeah.
But like something about this goes a little deeper than that. Something about this feels wrong to you.
Okay. Melu is gonna take a step this way and start heading for Cera, giving once their back is turned from the guy, they are giving her that there's something wrong here look. Like, this is bad. This is real bad. Just like trying to silently communicate that there's something up with that dude.
Let's see. I think Cera would probably catch that. Although she already had her own suspicions. She's like, this dude's name is Brother Blood. Like, hello?
And I think like Ellida, if you have a reaction to Cayden, like in this moment, what do you do?
She would be like realizing that she would very quickly. She would just be like, "You have helped so much. Thank you for being brave enough to go in there." And she runs to move the cup that was over here and bring it back to him. And she says, "I'll be back." And then she goes, she's sprinting into the hallway.
Amazing. So you're sprinting back through the corridor.
Yeah.
As Melu was moving away from Father Sanguine, he'll step back from the doorway too, and the door will deanimate and will return to stone in a very placid position, and he'll say, "Yeah, isn't that the strangest thing? It just won't let me in." And as Melu, go ahead and make me a deception check as you're kind of pulling back, like like running from him. 3.
Oh no.
So I think in this moment, he kind of like looks down at his hands and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry if I startled you. I know it might look that I'm sick or something like that. I was unfortunately cursed, and I was hoping that this place might be able to house the secret to the cure. That's why I want to get through that door over there." He'll gesture at the northernmost door.
Oh, is that so? Should I just roll?
Would you like to make an insight check?
Sure. I mean, because Cera knows medicine. It's like, but it's like, oh, you're sick, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and a 6.
His hands look pretty fucked up. It's not clear to you, like without like at this range, it's not clear to you whether or not his hands are messed up due to a disease or whether or not it's from magic or anything like that. Even with your expertise and your knowledge of medicine, it's like at this range and what's being described, it could be any number of things.
So, did you try going to a healer first, or was this the first place you came? And how did you get down here?
Melu
I
is
mean,
nodding.
I'm a healer myself, so when I wasn't able to cure it, I figured I would try to find it trying to find it my own way. I figured, that's how you do. Maybe it's pride or ego.
And so you have unfettered access to the innermost sanctum of Flamekeep?
No, well, that's the darndest thing. One day while I was digging around and doing a little bit of renovation in my church, I found a passage that led just straight into this place. Funnily enough.
Mm-hmm. I see. Yes.
Yeah, but then when I came in, the door like jammed behind me, and I've been stuck in here ever since. But it's only been like a few days that I've been down here. So I still got food and stuff.
Well, unless you were just always preaching sermons in a dilapidated old codgel, then no. You've definitely been down here more than a couple of days.
You keep saying that, but I don't understand. I don't understand. When I left my church was, it wasn't the prettiest church in the place. We'd lost quite a bit of foot traffic to the high church.
Melu is gonna use Eyes of the Grave.
There we go. Let's go.
Okay, so as the gray flashes over Melu's eyes, it's a pulse of 60 feet, right?
I believe so.
So
Yeah.
you catch the whole room.
It's the whole room.
You sense an immediate undead presence. You sense 6 different shadows hiding in the shadows of various objects in this room. And upon casting this, their forms immediately become visible, and they all scream and writhe, and a wicked smile appears on Father Sanguine's face, and he says, "You're gonna wish you hadn't done that." Everybody go in and roll for initiative.
Oh God!
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Should I roll? Because I'm definitely crafting.
I'm also in the hall still.
I mean, you're crafting.
I'm gonna say everybody go ahead and roll for initiative, because like the door, it's a pretty close area. Also, one of the shadows was like literally where Cera was standing, so I'll just shift that guy a little bit. Everybody go ahead and roll for initiative because you would definitely hear this going on, Brennard, and same with you, Ellida. You're booking it right now, so I would say definitely.
Oh boy.
Oh God damn it. I'm sorry, Timbo. I didn't do the click thing.
Oh, it's all right. God, I love it when it just works. All right, and I gotta get Ellida in here.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fantastic. So, despite being in another room and having his head dug in the table, Brennard, you're the first to act. You, I think, maybe catch sight of a shadow or something like that. How does this look like as Brennard is busied away?
Yeah, he's definitely like on the table. He's pulled some things out of his bag of holding to sort of start working on them when he sort of notices some of the commotion. I think I am going to pass on the first turn only because I don't know how much he like sees or notices or knows exactly what's going on.
I mean, I think Brennard, like, this is after you would have heard all the shadows screaming in the other room.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Sorry, I didn't realize that they screamed.
Yeah, they let out like a shriek as Melu cast Eyes of the Grave and
Okay.
unveiled them. Yeah.
All right, then I will set up my cannon. And I'll actually move here and set it up here. I will go with the blasty one, like the regular blast. And then I will push it into this room. And I'll take a shot at this guy.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll the hit.
That's a
And
25 for 10 damage.
That'll definitely do it.
And he also gets pushed 5 feet. All right.
Nice. What does it look like as the arcane force comes out of this, like, out of this turret? What does the turret look like?
Yeah, so the turret is this big, it looks like a trunk of birchwood covered in arcane sigils with like this big dragon shard at the very top of it that all these roots have kind of grown around, and it shoots this like massive blue beam of force.
Perfect. Yeah, and as this beam of energy like collides with the shadow, it illuminates a good percentage of it and burns it off, bloodying it in this one blast. Nice. Anything more from Brennard?
Nope, that's all for now.
Fantastic. That is going to make it. So Ellida and Cera, y'all rolled equal initiatives. So between the two of you, you can decide who goes first.
The dexterity mod.
Dexterity mod?
Mm-hmm.
Probably less than what Sarah's got. Sarah's got like a +4 mod minimum, right?
Yeah, then you go.
Nah, Sarah's got a 3.
Yeah, then you go.
Okay. Considering I was standing right on top of a shadow. Cera is... Yeah, we're just gonna do 2 Eldritch Blasts right to the shadow immediately next to her.
Nice. Just to point out, if you do Eldritch Blast directly to a creature with it adjacent to you, it will be a disadvantage. But you could do the other one that's 5 feet away from you, no problem, if you want. Or you could stab it with your weapon. I know you have the exploit.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack the one that's 5 feet away from me with Eldritch Blast.
You got it. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Will do.
Yeah, 23 will definitely do it for 10 points of damage. And then a second 23 will do it for 17. You smite this shadow on this first turn. You just both blast, disintegrate it, like cutting it in half and then just completely wiping it out. Good job.
And she's gonna stay right next to this shadow. Like, you know, hey buddy, how you doing?
Perfect. Alrighty, Ellida. As you're running towards the corridor, you hear this shriek, this inhuman wail as you're booking it. What do you do?
I go through the door. Go through the door like this. Can I 30 feet?
I go through the door?
I go through the door and run into Melu.
Melu will let them through.
So you have 30 feet of movement. So if you can't end on Melu's space, because then you'll be squeezing. You'll be at disadvantage. But you'll have vision like there, definitely. You can totally see everything that's going on. Totally.
Now, can I decipher whether these shadows are Cayden's friends or are they different?
Go ahead and make me a perception or arcana check.
Okay, perception it is then.
It's a little difficult to tell. Their forms are wavering and like indistinct, but they definitely appear to be humanoid. We'll say that was a bonus action.
In that case, I'm gonna say that. Can I say something to Melu?
Yeah, speaking is a free action.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, Melu, those might be Cayden's friends, but I can't tell.
Oh boy.
Well, you know who might be an expert in like putting restless spirits to rest? Might be Melu.
Hopefully.
I don't want to attack them yet.
One's already dead.
I think we might already be past that point.
I mean, if it's an undead, is it really dead, or is it just re-dead?
It's re-dead, so now we just hope it, doesn't hug us.
Oh god.
Little Legend of Zelda humor for you.
Yeah, nightmares from my childhood. Thank you for that.
For real, though.
Nightmares from all of our childhood.
Ugh.
Alrighty, Ellida. So you got an action burning its hole in your pocket. What do you do?
Can I? Am I doing too much to enact Radiant Soul?
No?
I think you can do Radiant Soul.
I think go an extra 30 feet.
Can you post it?
Yeah.
So that doesn't give you 60 feet of movement. It means you can fly for 30 feet.
Correct.
Right, your move speed is still the same.
Okay, then I'll hold it for now. And I'm just gonna.
I mean, it's still good to activate because it gives you bonus damage.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I'll activate it anyway.
Okay, great. And that's your action. So perfect. So yeah, Alita's gossamer glowing angel wings burst from her back, like completely just illuminating every aspect of this hallway that you guys have come through out to this room in here, and she's just like glowing inside this, like it's like I'm almost imagining like lasers are like blasting out of this like entryway, like right behind Melu, right? Like she's just like absolutely exploding with light and color. Alrighty, excellent. With that, Melu, what is your dexterity modifier?
+0.
+0. Okay, so that is going to make it Father Sanguine's turn. Father Sanguine is going to move over to you, Cera, and I need you to make a. Give me 1 second. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw, DC 15.
Charisma saving throw. Poor K.
Nice. So he moves over, and like you can feel like him like trying to like manipulate you. You're not 100% sure, but it's strange as like the magic comes like to focus on you. You feel like you're being dragged, not in any tangible direction, not like up, down, left, or right, or anything like that, but instead it feels like you're being pulled in a different direction entirely, a direction that you've never like felt before, but you're able to like hold on to reality and aren't pulled away, and you see Father Sanguine snarl in anger as he's unable to affect you with his spell, but that's gonna be it for his turn. That is gonna make him Melu.
Okay, I'm gonna turn undead.
Nice. Excellent. The shadows are half CR, so do they immediately just croak?
I think they might if they're CR 1/2, then yeah, because at 5th level I get destroy undead. So in that case, Melu will hold up their holy symbol, look Father Sanguine in the eyes, and say, "You need to let these people rest," and then use turn undead.
Excellent. And as this, what does it look like as this energy like ushers out from you?
I think it's kind of like a greenish pulse that goes out and hits every single one of the shadows before it curls up around them as like kind of like weeds and vines. Before it sinks directly into them.
Beautiful. And as this is going on, like you see these like vines kind of like ripping away at the shadows, almost like pulling the person underneath free from like these like dark inky tendrils, until eventually you see the original person therein, and it does look like the people that were illustrated in the portraits, and you recognize them to be Cayden's friends, and you see them have this moment of peace before they all explode and are released as they're all slayed.
Does that mean Reuven was one of them?
You did not see Reuven.
Okay.
There. No.
Okay. Just clarifying. Once they do that, they're gonna start towards this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20. They're gonna get right there, and that's gonna be their turn.
Amazing. That is gonna put us at the top of the round with Brennard.
Hey, Timbo, quick question. Just like I'm
Yeah.
off table. Was Father Sanguine trying to charm Cera?
No.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so my cannon can move up to 15 feet. That's good to know. So I am going to head over here. And then my cannon will head here. It's supposed to move after my turn, but I'm not going to remember to move it. So I will pull out my wand and I'll cast Firebolt.
Excellent. Yeah, go and roll the hit.
Oh wait, I don't have Firebolt. Never mind.
Ooh.
I thought I did. Guess not. Okay. So instead, let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So I will actually go here and cast Shocking Grasp.
All right, great. Go ahead and roll to hit with advantage.
That is
A 19 hits for 3.
And since I do have my wand out, I can hit him with the wand instead for an extra D8 damage.
Sure, go ahead and roll the D8.
Nice. Wow, I rolled 1 and
Excellent.
2 because this is.
In response, go ahead and make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
25.
You save. So in retaliation to you coming and grabbing him, he kind of grabs you back, and you feel necrotic energy pulse down his hand, but you're able to make the save. You still take 9 points of necrotic damage, though, as you feel him drain you.
And I'm actually gonna have my thing go there, and then damage remaining.
And then your turret gets a shot too, right? Yeah, go ahead and roll the hit with that.
17 and 4 force damage.
All right, excellent. Anything more for Brennard?
Nope, that's gonna be all.
Fantastic.
So it says push the creature 5 feet. Is that?
Oh,
Yep, so he'd end up in this space.
oh, sorry. Yeah, it would be there, wouldn't it? Now, I believe due to the fact that's forced movement, Melu and Cera do not get attacks of opportunity.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, beautiful. That is going to make it Cera's turn, though.
Hi.
Both of those hit, so 21 total points of damage.
Yep. That's the turn. Just 21 points of damage just here.
Yeah.
On the first one, he's going to also rebuke you. Go ahead and make a DC 15 con save.
Oh, he's gonna hurt you if you don't make that. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
You rolled high, and he said, "Okay, I'm rolling high too."
Oh no.
Oh.
And that's why we have inspiration.
Oh yeah, go ahead and reroll the concept.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Inspiration didn't help. So with the 6, the bolt of eldritch energy lances into him, and to return, lancing back the same path that it followed, that the eldritch blast came. This sickly green blast follows you and darts into you, just draining your life force. How much life does Cera have at this point?
So 46 and after 28.
So this bloodies you.
Yeah.
Okay. This bloodies you in this one shot. Yeah, and this hurts. Like, this rips into you, and it feels like it's cutting you deeper than flesh at that. All right, I think that's gonna make it Ellida's turn.
Seeing Cera get fucked up like that, I think she was planning on doing something else, but she changes her mind last minute, and let me see. Let me look at this distance. Get out of my face. Character sheet. Okay. I'm gonna have her move over here, right next to Cera, and do a healing hands.
Sure, that's like a yeah.
So she can get. It should be what, 6 hit points?
Yeah.
Well, thank
Nice,
you,
beautiful. Ellida flitting over from the doorway, gossamer wings glowing as your like radiant energy comes down into Cera and restores some of the life essence that had been ripped away. I love it.
Yeah.
Sarah's going to say through gritted teeth, though, she's going to hiss out a thank you. With a little bit of blood just like coming from her mouth, but she's also going to follow up with, "You should have just finished them off."
Cera over here. I only heal myself.
It's not even that. It's like, fucking take out the threat first.
Already amazing. And with that is going to make it Father Sanguine's turn. So at this point, Father Sanguine is going to look over at Brennard, and he is, yeah?
I just said hey.
And he is going to cast something on you. Go ahead and make me a DC 15 Charisma save.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say wisdom. But do you have a wisdom modifier?
-1, so it's even worse.
Oh no!
All right.
One more.
His hand comes up and pointing towards your eyes, and you hear him utter the phrase that digs into your psyche, Brennard, and he says, "I suggest you protect me from your friends."
Boy.
And you have now come under the effect of the suggestion spell. So, you are charmed. You suggest a course. I'll just read the spell text. You suggest a course of action limited to a sentence or two, and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or some other obviously harmful act ends the spell. The target must then make a wisdom save. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. The duration is 8 hours. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. You can also specify conditions that will trigger a special activity during the duration. For example, you can suggest... that's not really relevant. But yeah.
Quick question.
All right.
Can I just, counterspell that?
Yeah, absolutely you can counterspell that.
Well, I mean, it's already finished, right? I already failed. I don't mind taking this.
I mean, that's fine. I'm just asking.
I will allow it if you want to. I will allow it.
I mean, Miss doesn't mind being charmed, so.
And in this moment, Brennard, everything else has fallen away except for this command of keeping this man safe. You don't know why. Maybe what rationale does Brennard come up with that because I'm assuming like with this charm spell, right? You're filling in the gap for whatever the reason is, right?
Last Brennard knew this dude was just sitting here reading. It feels like these three are being paranoid. Sure, the ghosts were a problem, but like, why are we fighting this guy?
Beautiful. I love it. Excellent. And with that is going to make it Melu's turn.
Okay. Ooh, this is tough. I think Melu. That's changed what I was gonna do. I think Melu is going. I think they're just gonna Sacred Flame this guy.
Absolutely. That's going to be a save, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a DC 16 dexterity save. Of course I.
Ooh, meets it, beats it.
Oh, so close. You see him like concentrating on this enchantment that he's placed on Brennard, but just as this like holy flame is coming down on him, he dips to the side and is able to avoid it. Anything more from Melu? Also, Brennard, you see this happen. You see Melu attempt to attack your target. Your friend, your buddy, your good pal.
I don't think Melu does anything else. I think they're gonna get closer to him though.
You're leaving. Okay, well.
What?
Will that provoke an attack of op from Brennard?
No, I don't think it will.
Okay.
I don't think the turret gets an attack of opportunity, right? It doesn't have like a melee weapon.
because it doesn't have any melee.
Yeah.
Just I've been thinking about that. Just duct tape like a knife to it or something. Anyways.
Like a Roomba.
Yeah, like a. That's so fucking good. I love that. All right, excellent. That's it for Melu?
Yes.
All right, excellent. That's going to put us at the top of the round with Enchanted Brennard.
This is.
You know, I've been in this position before where I've been like a charmed PC and I've been like, I don't know what I'm going to do at this moment.
The thing is, I had like one thing I was gonna do, but like, because I was like, all right, but like the way everyone is positioned, nothing is working with my spells either. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna look at this. All right, yeah, I will go ahead and cast Web. So that's gonna be a 20-foot cube.
Nice. So you catch Ellida and Cera, you catch Ellida and Cera.
All right, so that is a conjure a massive sticky web, fills a 20-foot cube. It is difficult terrain and lightly obscures it. Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn makes a dexterity save. On a failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free. So
Excellent.
yeah, so Brennard is going to cast web and then shout like, "What are you doing? Stand down!" Oh wait, you know what? Fuck. I can't even do that. I'm sorry. I don't have spell slots for that. So delete that. I'm
No
really
worries.
like, you know what? Fine. We will just have my cannon blast Cera.
Okay.
So let's go for that. That is an 18 or 17.
That does hit.
Alright, and then so you get pushed back 5 feet and take 3 force damage.
Or no.
Shoved into the bookshelf.
And then I will cast Shocking Grasp on Melu. And Melu, are you in metal armor?
That's a good question. Let me see.
Yeah, about that though.
No, I am in leather armor.
Alright, well, I cast it and then Dom counterspells it.
Oh, good.
Nice. And so it's a spell of third level or lower, so it doesn't do anything. The electricity fizzles as you're reaching out to touch Melu.
Melu just looks back at Brennard. Is like, "What are you doing?
Why are we attacking him?
He's the necromancer. What do you mean? Why are we attacking him? He attacked us."
Alright, and that's it for my turn.
All right, excellent. Sorry, I accidentally just closed the Roll20 because I was looking at the D&D Beyond stat block that I'm using.
Hey, when that happens.
That is going to make it Sarah's turn.
Cera just like wipes some blood from her mouth and lets out a huff, and she looks at Mel and she's like, "You need to get away from Brennard."
Okay.
And with that, once again, we are attacking the necromancer.
Do it, let it rip. 18 will hit. 15 will hit. Oh wait, 15 will not hit. The first 18 hits though.
Wait, do you get 2 Eldritch Blasts?
Yes.
Wow.
The Sanguine will make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration, which he fails. Brennard, you like it almost feels like you're coming down a little bit, and you're like the world is like maybe a little bit less colorful and a little bit more drab. And Father Sanguine, who had been the focal point of this color, he's even more drab and ugly than ever fucking before. And like any form of apathy or empathy that you had towards this man dissipates in that moment.
Okay, so I am free?
You are free. I'm free. And
Thank you for bringing up Eldritch Blast for the audience. Missed.
and in response to you breaking his concentration, he will use his last Fiendish Rebuke on you. So go ahead and make me DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Can I counterspell that?
I'm gonna say in this context no, because this is not a spell actually.
How many
It's
third level spells do you have?
a thing.
I have
It's
2.
Didn't you use one
I have
last week
2
or
spell
not?
slots. No, I just used Eldritch Blast.
Oh, because I know I started this session half health with no level 2 or level 1 spells left.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so I have both of my spell slots.
So yeah, go ahead and make that DC 15 con save, Sarah.
Alrighty.
Fail. So you take the 19 points of necrotic as he
Uh-huh.
returns the favor to you.
Cool. Sarah is looking absolutely worse for the wear.
All right, excellent. And that is all for Sarah.
Wait! I bend luck.
think
Oh wait,
I
that's
think
only
the-
helping. Never
I
mind.
think that only is for you, right?
It just no. It says no.
Oh, for the you mean your is this your
Here.
Is this like a sorcerer thing, or is this
Wild Magic Sorcerer level 6 move.
going to just yeah.
When another creature you can see makes an attack, roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can use your reaction and spend 2 sorcery points to roll 1d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or penalty to the creature's roll.
Yeah, you could totally do that. You could absolutely do that. You need to max. You need to roll 4 in order for it
you
to
gotta
work.
get a 4, but like send it. What's the worst I
You
can
could do it. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Right. I'm fucking.
Oh no.
Hey,
So
you
close.
did bust.
Oh god, that's two sorcery points.
You did your best.
So yeah, Ellida, seeing this energy coming in, lancing in towards Cera, attempts to divert it away in that kind of causal way that she has somewhat manipulation over, but it's just not enough, and it punches through, dealing the full burst of damage to Cera. And with that makes it your turn, Ellida.
Oh, that okay. Okay. And can Ellida tell that Brennard's good now?
Sure. The
Okay.
hearts are no longer in his eyes. His eyes are no longer doing that swirly pattern.
Okay, cool. So, all right, I had this really cool thing lined up, but he's fine now. So just give me a second.
I mean, even if I'm charmed, the best option is to just kill this dude.
I was about to say.
No, I had a good thing. I had a good thing. I had a really cool thing. Trust me, that it was really cool, but it's not gonna happen. Anyway, so, so
He's alone,
I
so
think-
this won't help.
what won't help? My attack?
Enemies abound?
No.
Oh,
Why would I? What are you talking about?
you dropped it in the chat.
Oh, that was an accident. I was like, what are you talking about? That was an accident. I was
Okay.
like, this won't help. I was like, I didn't say anything.
So what's the plan?
Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so Ellida is going to she's gonna use she's gonna use Firebolt. She's gonna use a fucking Firebolt.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay.
A 24 will do it for 10 points of damage right now.
And then also, don't forget your bonus radiant damage.
Oh, very true.
So you get plus 6 radiant damage on that.
Just a flat 6.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bonus damage
Equal to
equals
my
your
level. Yeah, so that's 16.
Wow, that's very good. He looks very damaged at this point. Like he looks very hurt. Anything more for Ellida?
No.
All right. And with that, it is going to put us at Father Sanguine's turn. Father Sanguine, he's gonna like look around, and he's gonna like blood is dripping from a large gash on his face. His part of him has been burned. Like the smell of like dwarf hair is kind of heavy. Burnt dwarf hair is heavy in the air as he's kind of looking around and taking stock of his wounds. And I think like you see him go to like attack. Like you see him like begin to do the hand gestures for some kind of magical attack, when you almost like see his head like catch backwards, like some voice is whispering into his ear, and you hear him mutter something to himself under his breath, at which point he changes his gesticulations with his hands and instead starts to perform a different pattern, at which point he slams them onto the ground, and he is gone in a flash of light, leaving behind a small circle.
No.
My question was, you know what my question was about to be, Timbo.
Can you counterspell?
Yeah.
You can try.
Let's give it a shot. It's the worst that can happen, right?
It's a 7th level spell, so DC
Oof.
Oh.
17.
DC 17, yeah.
Oh my god.
Use your spellcaster ability. Discuss. 10 plus the spell's level.
I mean, it's doable. DC 17 is high, but not impossible.
And my spellcasting mod is my charisma.
You got this.
So I would just roll a charisma check, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I believe it's just a straight 10 plus, or
Because according to
make an ability
Counterspell-
check using your spellcasting ability. So yeah.
Yeah. So the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
So I believe that would be your.
That'd be at 17.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the DC is 17, and so you're going to need to roll. I believe it's charisma modifier and proficiency, right? That's usually
I
what
don't
it is
think you get
for.
proficiency because that's the point of skills is that you
Yeah.
get proficiency on an ability check.
It's straight roll plus your spell casting modifier.
Okay, great. So go ahead and make that D20
Yeah.
plus that charisma mod.
All right. Yep, I will just roll a charisma.
Yes.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah, you manage to you see what it's doing, what the dwarf is doing, and you get the sense that it's trying to cast some kind of teleport spell, maybe taking it to a different plane entirely. But you are able to counteract it, and he stays manifested on the material plane, and you hear him shriek with anguish at this. His smile is completely stripped from his face at this, which makes it Melu's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Melu, we just want to kill this guy, right?
Yeah, just end him.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds on him at 3rd level.
Damn. All right. Go
I'm
ahead.
really
Go ahead and roll that
hoping this
to hit.
hits him. No! Can I'm gonna re-roll it. Can I use my inspiration?
Absolutely.
Oh, I really hope.
Oh!
Oh!
Biggest oof.
Yes, unfortunately, the 13 is not enough. He's able to, even surprised after having his plane shift spell canceled, he's still able to dart out of the way of your necrotic grasp. Anything more?
No. I think that's it for me.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm not doing well in this fight.
You're not doing well.
You just counterspelled a level 17 or a DC 17 spell.
Yeah, I also have 2 HP.
Probably should have just healed you.
All right, and with that, it's going to put us at the top of the round with Brennard.
All right. I am. Brennard's gonna be like, "This is for being in my mind, you son of a bitch," and run up to him, and I'm gonna hit him with my shocking grasp on my wand. Just go full
Amazing.
taser on him.
I love it. Go ahead and roll the hit. 16 is exactly what you need. With a 12, go ahead and describe your kill. Oh, wait, you also have the extra. Go ahead and describe your kill. That's
Yeah.
enough.
Oh, I'm gonna roll it in. 16 damage.
Perfect.
Brennard presses the wand to like almost point blank range, and the little skull like opens up and just shoots out a like shock of lightning, and kind of has that like effect of like you see his like skeleton flash through before he topples over.
Perfect. Yes. And as he falls to the ground, it's the smell of electrified dwarf is very heavy in the air as you all find yourselves out of combat. Well done, everybody. Excellent. Good job. And with that,
Brennard flips his arcane fire wand and blows it off.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, I love it. Excellent. Alrighty, and as the dead dwarf's body slumps to the floor, a silence falls over the library. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and take our first break. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. Thank you again. Also, too many Zoops for the raid. I super appreciate it. We're going to be right back in just a few minutes. We'll be back in 10 minutes. So we'll see y'all at the 30-minute mark. Yes, welcome back to Exploits of the Golden Shadows, episode 13, Cayden Chapmen, which the party has seemingly successfully done. Before we dive back in, though, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Beard Sorcery. Beard Sorcery, get behind high-quality beard products to grow a legendary beard, high-quality essential oils, and great stuff. Make sure you check it out at the reference code, and then also you can use get 15% off with code Timbo the Wizard. So if you're in the market for some high-quality essential oils or beard oils or anything of that nature, check them out. So when we last left our group, they had just slain a dwarf who was seemingly imbued with some kind of evil power, and he was making the lives of the party a real nightmare, and he had summoned a bunch of shadows, but they have since vanquished the foul monster, and the room has fallen silent, other than the continual beratement of the animated door.
Melu will look at the sculpture and be like, "Will you shut up? We just got attacked!" Ugh.
I think your outburst will like kind of shock the door into silence, and it will go, "Well, I never."
Cera just kind of like groans from this bookcase that she got slammed into, and she just kind of just slumps down.
Melu walks over to Cera and is like, "Do you need to be healed?"
Yes, Ellida says.
I've been through worse.
Okay, that means that you need to be healed. How do I not have cure wounds prepared? There we go, okay. The best I can do is a first level.
That's fine.
Oh, it was still 12 hit points, so.
That's
Can I give her
fine,
my
thank
greater
you.
healing potion?
I mean, also, if you give me an hour, I can heal like a certain amount of D8 hit
I'm not
die.
giving you an hour. I'm not giving you an hour. No, absolutely not.
You should probably give me an hour.
I'm not giving you an hour.
Above table, you should probably just give me the hour.
Above, I don't want to give you the hour above table.
Yeah, but you should still save that healing potion.
I don't trust that. What hit? You're at what, like under 20 still hit points? You're under half still, aren't you?
I'm at 14 now.
Okay, yeah, no fucking way. Are you kidding? Take the healing potion.
Melu's like, I think Sarah's right though. I think we should sit for a little while. Maybe take a bit. Where did Brennard go?
He went back.
I was about to say, because
Yeah, Brennard went right back into the workshop.
Okay,
that's fair. I'm just letting you know that like for an hour I can literally spend up to 6 D8 to heal back for a short rest. So please.
For an hour. I'm
Nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds.
I cannot. Okay. I am all right. Above table, I very much am in protest. As Ellida is also very much in protest. But she will take the greater healing potion back because no one is because you guys are saying no. So she's gonna put it back.
Sarah's just like, I'm gonna rest my eyes for a little bit. Just Nudge me after about an hour or so.
All right.
I'm gonna go talk to Cayden.
Yeah, do you want help with that, Ellida?
Yeah. Well, yeah. She looks over at Cera. She's like,
You know what? I'll stay here and guard Cera.
okay, sounds good.
Melu nods and then looks at the statue and glares at it.
Try talking nicely to it.
I started with that.
Try again. What's the worst that could happen?
Melu will look at the statue and they will be like, I'm sorry for snapping at you. That was stressful.
No, I understand. I'm just the door, right?
No, you're being mean.
Well, I haven't gotten out very often recently. You get a little snippy when you're stuck indoors, and also animate when people come within a certain range of you.
I could see how that might be difficult. Either way, we were both stressed. It's fine.
It will just kind of go, yes, as if it definitely does not want to meet you halfway and apologize either. Like you get, like it's doing that thing where it's like, yes, all right then.
You hear Sarah from the corner. Oh, come on now.
And I was like, see? It was being mean.
Cutting over to Ellida. So Ellida, you've gone back through the passageway and are making your way over to the tomb.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You see, Cayden. He's not whimpering or crying. He's like looking over the graves and stuff. And he's kind of tidying them up. They were kind of smashed up when the shadows bashed their way out. So he's kind of cleaning it up a little bit in here.
All right, Elida's gonna be like, Cayden?
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard all that. We took care of it. We took care of the necromancer you talked about.
Oh, good. Yeah, I could tell that. I could tell that my friends were better. This place feels different. It feels right again.
Yeah, you seem like you're feeling better too.
Yeah, I still have to fix this up and look after my friends, but yeah, I appreciate what you did. I might not be able to join you on your journey, but I can tell you a secret.
Yeah. Yeah. She gets closer. You can hear the secret.
There's a place in this place that's kind of not like the other places. It's a trick to make people uninterested. But I never found out what was past there. But all you have to do is pay attention to the list. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I heard them mention it a few times. Pay attention to the list.
Well, Liz, do you know where about in here we could access it?
I'm not 100% sure where it was. I wasn't really allowed into higher security sections of this place.
Okay. No, that's super helpful. Thank you for helping us and being so brave.
Do you really think I was brave?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't be brave without being scared, right?
I think like in this moment you start to see like Cayden's form lighten, and he goes from like the gray kind of like melancholy ghost that he was to like a much brighter, like pristine white color, as you're kind of complimenting him, and like you see him kind of stand up a little taller, and he goes, you're right, sound so much like my old friends. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course. You said something before about me sounding like somebody. Was there someone in particular? I'm just curious.
There was a lady, Maria. She was one of my favorites, but she disappeared on a mission, and I never found out what happened to her.
Oh. Well, I have more good news for you. Lady Marianne Tereth, is that the same one?
Yeah, that was her name.
We found her. She had been trapped in a statue for a long time, but she's free now.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. She was in a statue?
Yeah, she was. She happened to be in a church that we went to, and we freed her. So she actually told us about this place.
I think you see Cayden grow even lighter, and like you get the sense that this has like put him at peace, and he says to you, thank you for telling me, and thank you again for helping my friends. I feel better now. And like you see him begin to almost glow even brighter of a white, and his physical form is like starting to dissipate.
Oh
my God, you helped it. I think you helped it move on.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you helped him move on.
As he's dissipating slowly, you see like his face is the last thing to disappear, and he says, thank you so much. I'll never forget you. As he fades away.
This seems to be a going theme for Ellida.
Ellida watches him dissipate, and she kind of understands what's happening, and she just gets a little teary-eyed and wipes a tear from her eye. And then she goes back over here, but then I think she's going to start to walk north a little bit. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
All right, amazing. So, so as the hour continues to pass, Ellida, you come back and rejoin the party in the library, right?
I can't.
Oh, it's up to you.
He was moving towards the forbidden.
I was moving towards the forbidden room.
Sure, yeah. Do you like? I mean, you're in control of this moment. Everybody else is kind of like resting and working. What do you do?
You're gonna go to the forbidden room
Ooh.
because Cera is gonna take an hour, and so she's gonna look.
Okay, yeah. You see a winding corridor.
I'm gonna go inside the winding corridor. Go inside the winding corridor.
And then you see it terminate, kind of like the other corridor did at the reveal. You see it terminate in another similar one-way door, like it did at the library.
Okay, and can I open the door?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you put your hand onto the door handle, you reach forward and twist, pushing inward. This room is very different than the other rooms that you've seen up until this point. The other room seems to have been almost, like living quarters in nature. This seems to be something different. The first thing that kind of creeps into your mind is that pops into your mind is almost the sterility of a hospital room, but it's quite large. And inside of it, the floor itself is kind of patterned in such a way that like almost like hospital floor patterns. It's very pristine. But there are several what can only be described as like different items in the room itself that are that have various descriptions. Let me just reveal the area real quick.
Okay.
So looking in, you see to the north here is a large crystalline sphere with seemingly pooling at the bottom is like some black tar substance. Across from that is a large sarcophagus, which is chained up. Like it's got like these thick iron chains that are wrapped over it multiple times. Beneath that, you see a large glowing candle that is sitting there flickering in the light, and surrounding it, much like in the image, there is like a magical circle displaying like around it. And then finally in this corner, go ahead and make me a wisdom save real quick, Ellida.
Oh god.
A 4. Inside of the inside of this room, you see a cage with small pieces of like rubble kind of surrounding it, sharp-looking rubble. Inside the cage, you see sitting on a stool, you see Viola, and the cage itself is almost like sublimating into the air. Like its evaporation is like pooling off of the bars and the floor. And in the middle of it, you see Viola. What do you do?
This is so good.
Oh my god. Can against my above table better judgment.
Do it, do it, do it.
I think Viola's gonna step in. I'm just Viola. Elida's gonna step inside. She's gonna be like, Viola?
Viola was sitting on that stool, crying, her hands in her face in her hands. At your voice, she looks up and she goes, "Ellida, is that you?"
Yeah. What? How did you? What?
Ellida, you have to get me out of here. You have to get me out of this cage.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh. Okay. She's gonna come closer to inspect the cage.
Sure. As you move 5 feet in, you find that the rubble that surrounds the cage is not stone, but in fact glass. As you crunch in, the cage itself appears to be a strange kind of metal that, as mentioned, it's almost like part of it is kind of like evaporating or sublimating into the air, right? Like it's kind of got like these like steam clouds kind of billowing off of it occasionally. Viola is sitting on a wooden stool in the center of the cage. Her feet are not touching the ground. And she says, "You got it. You have to open the door. I can't get out of here."
Does it sound like her?
Yeah. And you want to open the cage door in this moment. She's asking you to do it, and you want to.
Oh boy.
This is Viola. This is her sitting there on a stool in front of you, and she wants your help.
She's gonna wait. She's gonna start to reach her hand out to the door, and then she's gonna stop and she's gonna say, "I thought you said there were others."
Yeah, the others. I can take you to them. I can take you to them too. We just have to get out of. You have to get me out of this cage first.
gonna put her hand on the door. And then she's gonna hold it there.
Sure, the metal underneath your touch is ice cold, like you're touching literally a piece of ice. It is freezing to the touch. I feel like almost like maybe you touch it initially and you withdraw your hand. It's so cold.
What was she looks at her and she's just like, what was the song I sent you?
Please, Ellida, we can talk about songs later.
What was the song I sent you?
I can't remember right now. Can we just get out of here? Please, let's just leave.
Insight. I wish I was there. Oh God.
You should have gone with her.
I should have.
You should have gone with your bestie.
I should have.
And in this moment, Ellida, like she's like dripping honey into your ear. You know, like she's like telling you everything you want to hear, and like you don't have any reason to suspect Viola. This is Viola that we're talking about.
Now, is both of those thoughts also combating the thoughts in my head about about her not being able to sing the song? Or does this the other one, like, does the way she sounds like make it impossible to resist?
Go ahead and make me another wisdom check or another wisdom save.
Okay, before we do anything.
Yes.
At that very bad roll, I'm pretty sure I have something that I can redo an ability check.
I think that might be different than a save, but you might have something for that too. Yeah, I also know you have Tides of Chaos, right?
Tides of Chaos, I love that band.
It does sound like a band name, doesn't it?
I mean, there is a band called Tides of Man, so yeah.
Okay, I don't think. Oh God. Yeah. Tides of Chaos. Ooh.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it again. And just hope for the thinking about how it's better, but not great.
Oh no.
Ellida, you are now charmed by Viola, and she says, "All right, let's try this again. Open the cage, please."
Would you kindly?
Would you kindly open the cage? It's the 15th
God.
anniversary of Bioshock. Let's go.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, of course." And she tries to open the cage.
Yeah, so mechanically in this moment, you are charmed. So, yeah, you find that the cage is locked. Locked.
It's locked. The cage is locked. How am I supposed to open it?
Don't you have any, tools or anything that you could get the lock open with?
She thinks as I look through my inventory.
Ellida, famed lockpicker.
You've got a Brennard 2 rooms away.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a Brennard.
Or you must know somebody, you must be adventuring with somebody who might have a tool.
Oh, yeah. I do. Hey, a tinderbox wouldn't do anything, would it?
Probably
No,
not.
Tinderbox is a box of
Fire.
matches.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Can I
Yeah.
set it on fire? Is it ice?
Oh my
Is
gosh, no,
it
it's just
made of-
cold as ice.
I was just
Which means
wondering
it's-
if perhaps it was ice.
It's
Above
it is not
table?
ice.
Above table, I'm a little worried because if it's cold as ice, that's probably cold iron. It's a very bad thing that's probably locked away in there.
Oh no.
says, she's like, oh, you want me to get somebody?
No, just the tool. I don't. Why include anybody else in what we've got going on? It's so special. And she'll give you a little wink, and she'll say, "Why don't you just go get the tool from one of your friends and come back? I'm sure you're more than capable of opening the door."
Yeah. Okay. She's like, I'll be right back. Go.
Amazing. So we smash cut to Ellida coming into the into the library where Cera and Melu are chilling. They're just hanging out at. Ellida, do you just beeline over to the door where Brennard is?
Yeah.
I was going to say this whole time they might have still been trying to talk to this door.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Sure.
Melu is actively trying to have a conversation with it.
Sure.
And Sarah's just like continuing to throw her 2 cents in to just try and help.
How much progress have I made, Timbo?
I'm gonna say that for an hour of work time, you can make you can use one of the charges on the table and make one of the objects.
All right, perfect.
So we're say it's been about 30 minutes. You're about midway through.
Okay.
When Ellida comes back, though, Melu will look at her and be like, "Is Cayden okay?"
Yeah.
You were gone for kind of a while.
Wait, so does Brennard just give Ellida like the lockpick set?
I don't
Just
know.
like no
Well,
questions?
I haven't
Asked
asked
yet.
yet.
Oh,
I haven't asked
okay.
yet. I'm like in between rooms right now.
Cool.
If I'm charmed, am I gonna be like honest about everything else? Like, am I gonna be like?
I mean, you're still your same person. You just are like
Okay.
you see this person as your friend, right? This person is a trusted ally to you,
Yeah.
right? Like they're not deceiving you. They would never deceive you. This is Viola, right? Like
Yeah.
it's that kind of vibe. But you
Okay.
still like you don't have to be like you're not being compelled to be truthful or any specific way. Just you view this person as your friend or
Yeah.
whoever whomever, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, so she's gonna be like, oh yeah, he was really happy.
Oh, well, that's good.
I think he moved on too.
Oh, well, that's probably for the better for him then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna go through the door.
Melu just watches her. I don't think anything about that was off, so.
Yeah, Brennard is currently working on a ring, which he's kind of like blowing out some of the metal filings from.
What you working on in here?
Figured I'd make use of this thing. Working on a couple special gifts.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Hey, do you have anything like? Do you have like lockpicking stuff?
Yeah. Why? Did you find a locked door somewhere?
Yeah, I did. And I just wanted to see what was inside.
Do you know how to use them?
Yeah, I think I could figure it out. I just wanted to test something, while Sarah's resting.
I mean, do you want me to just head over there and help you out?
No, it's just no. I can do it.
Alright, Brennard will reach into his bag of holding and pull out his, belt of thieves' tools.
It's like, whoa. Oh, these are cool.
Alright, let me know if you need any help, because, I mean... They can take a little finesse.
Well, I got finesse. And she points finger guns at him.
Jesus
I'm-
Christ.
I'm full of it.
Amazing.
Can we go back out? No.
Awesome. Yeah, and you see Ellida creep back through the library, back to the door portal, to the painting portal.
Melu is gonna be like, where are you going now?
Oh, I was just gonna try a door, while you guys, while Sarah's resting.
Oh, well, those mushrooms came out of that one door at Brennard. Maybe you shouldn't go alone.
I won't step inside, don't worry. Might as well keep, working while we got the downtime. And that's what Cera would do, right?
Hello, I'm still here. I haven't perished. I'm not dead.
Sometimes I still hear her voice.
I imagine, I don't know if this is fine, but like honestly, I imagine Sarah's on one of these couches here, laying on it like it's a Shea lounge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She's literally still leaned against this bookcase. Like she said, I am taking a nap right here.
Don't touch me, don't move me, I'm sleeping right now.
I'm fine. Actually, probably at this point, she's probably just fixing her makeup.
Melu kind of looks at Cera and then goes, well, I don't think that's a good. I don't think you should go alone still.
Well, I'm not gonna enter anything. I'm just
Yeah, well, that whole dwarf was here. He charms people. Who knows what else could be in here charming people? You may as well take Melu with you.
Melu's nodding. They're getting up to follow. They say goodbye to the statue politely.
No. No, I can do this.
I mean, I believe that you can do it, but it'd be good to have someone there in case something goes wrong. Backup. The budding system.
I'm not gonna go inside of a locked door.
Well,
without you. I just wanted to see if I could. It was just to waste time. And besides, someone still needs to be here with Cera.
Well, anyway,
Brennard's in
Sarah's
the other
gonna
room.
roll insight because Ellida is notoriously a terrible liar.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll insight. Ellida, make a deception roll. Let's just be the one time that Ellida rolls well, right? for lying. Oh, never mind. You can tell, Sarah, that Ellida is like dodging the question and being like they're being weirder about this than normal. Than they normally would be about this kind of thing, right?
Sarah just kind of sighs and she goes, "You've always just been a dreadful liar. Please just take Melu with you."
No. And she runs.
She runs.
Melu runs after her.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna run. And slide try to hide and slide into the corridor.
Amazing. Do you shut
What
the
is
door
this,
behind
Apex
you?
Legends?
I mean, you've got a little bit of a lead on Melu. Do you shut the door behind you, Ellida?
Yes.
Okay, so Melu, you chase Ellida down. You catch up with them as they're shutting the painting door in your face. And it's shut tight.
Oh no, but I heard her open it, right?
Yeah, y'all would have been nearby.
I am gonna try to repeat the phrase that she said to open it.
In Celestial?
I'm
Yes.
Going to
love
try to
that.
mimic Celestial?
Yep.
Okay.
I love it.
They're
I love it.
priest.
Go ahead and make me a
They're a
performance check
cleric.
as you're trying to do it a dead-on impersonation.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, you're intoning maybe at the wrong frequency, or it doesn't sound enough like bells. You're not 100% sure, but the door's just not opening for you. As Ellida guns it down the corridor, and gets back to Viola, who has a big smile on her face when she sees you return.
How long has it been, Timbo?
At this point, we'll say it's been about 40 minutes.
Okay.
And in fact, as this is going on, it was pretty late at night, but it's just about this point when we're crossing over into the next day, right? It's the middle of the night, like literally 12 o'clock on the dot. And in this moment, Melu, you're like focusing on like trying to open the door, and you're like racking your brains trying to figure out like what it was that Ellida said, and you're kind of like thinking, like looking off, like thinking, and with your natural 17 perception, you wear facet on your head constantly, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With the 17 passive, you see that there is almost like a new inner light in the tiara. It's very, very subtle, that you almost don't catch it with your passive perception, but like it in this kind of darkened corner of the hallway, you see it is kind of glowing a little bit, like very, very faintly, but definitely this is definitely new. It had not been glowing in any capacity beforehand.
Okay. I'll activate Facet.
Sure, yeah. And bringing out Facet, you see that Facet looks very similar. However, they also do appear to have like this kind of funny inner light to them. I'm going to summon Facet. That is kind of glowing in their crystalline structure at the like kind of center of their being. It's again very faint, but as you're watching, like if you let time pass, if you let like a couple of minutes pass, you see that the light is almost like radiating out slightly as time is progressing and growing in intensity. It's very subtle, but it's like you can tell like between like a few minutes ago and now, it's definitely like growing in intensity.
Facet, do you know what this is?
Facet will kind of like look down at its chest, and then it will look at you, and then it will point in a direction.
What direction does it point?
Do you have a compass?
Maybe.
We'll say yes. We'll say you have a compass. It's pointing south.
Okay. Should I go that way?
Facet will just look at you. Still pointing.
I'm gonna start walking in the direction that Facet is pointing.
You quickly approach a wall.
Okay.
Facet will continue to point.
I keep walking.
There's a wall in the way. You collide with the wall.
God damn it. Yeah.
I love it though.
Someone's rubbing their head like that was stupid. Why did I do that? Oh no. I don't know what to do. Facet, we have to do something for Ellida.
Facet will nod and like put its arm down and stop pointing, and will look at you.
What does this mean? Can you open this painting door?
Facet will you'll move back over to the painting door, and Facet will look at it, and then it will just go to punch the painting.
Okay.
Does it work though?
So while this is going on, while Facet is just beating the shit out of the painting, we come back over to Ellida. Ellida, you've made your way in, and Viola smiles at you, and she goes, "Great, you've got the thing to open the gate."
Also,
Yeah.
I just wanted to cut in only because with our long kind of hiatus, I forgot about this. I had also made gloves of thievery with my infusions for this mission, so I'll also have given those to Ellida.
Oh, great! And that gives her like a +5, right?
Yep, +5 to pick locks.
Nice.
Awesome.
Missed.
Listen, I was just like, oh, this is on my sheet. I absolutely would have given this to her.
You're right.
I fucking love that. So Ellida, what do you do?
Like, oh yeah, I got it. she starts like taking out the whole fucking belt that Brennard has.
Perfect. Yeah, and if you just get me out of here, you and me, we can be together, and we'll run off. It'll just be the two of us, like we always talked about. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check +5 because of the thieves' tools.
I'm not fucking.
I guess you could just roll straight dex. Yeah, +5, 21. That is that's more than enough. The door of the cage clicks open, and as this happens, large bat wings extend from Viola's back, and she flies out the door, taking her true form of a succubus.
Wow,
Oh,
you didn't
no.
even mention to us that Viola's a succubus.
She'll then say, "Thank you so much for your help," and she will fly out the painting door, and she will just fly away from you. You're still charmed by her at this point, but you have this moment of like of misunderstanding. The succubus flies out the door, and just as the fist of Facet is coming down on to that space, so we're just gonna go ahead and roll for initiative. Sorry, Dom.
That's fine.
Oh no.
Melu, why don't you switch spaces with Facet? Because I think Facet would have been close to the door.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Are the bodies of these mushroom men still here?
Yeah, they're still hanging out.
I mean, I guess we didn't clean them up, so.
Oh, I need to hold on. I did it again, or I forgot to click on the token.
And then Melu, why don't you go ahead and roll for Facet? Cera and Brennard, I think y'all are a little bit far removed from this one, so I don't think y'all know necessarily that this is.
Oh, I was going to say Sarah's going to abstain.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to find Facet.
Oh, no worries. He is under handouts, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't give me any stats for him.
There should be another, like, a thing that says Facet, like underneath Facet's TR.
Ah, okay. Aha.
That changed Melu's, by the way.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so you might want to just add the +1 to Melu's manually.
I don't know how. Oh.
Perfect. All right, excellent. So we'll just go ahead and start with like, why don't we just start with the Earth Elemental making an attack as the succubus is coming out of the thing, and then we'll jump into initiative order.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's just a slam attack, right?
Yeah, just whatever basic attack it's got. A 15 is what they needed, so go ahead and roll the damage.
Woo. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, you should just be able to click slam, like how you would hit.
That was how I got
Oh, sorry.
the attack.
Yeah, I mean in the where the dice rolls are all popping out at.
Oh,
If you hit the word slam there, yeah,
thank
there
you.
you go.
Sorry.
13. Very nice damage.
Yeah.
That is good. And Fasta just cold cocks the succubus like right in the face, and it spits out a mouthful of black Icarus blood. And then it's going to be the top of the round with the succubus, who is going to take the disengage action, and then she's going to use her 60 feet of movement to just fly past both of you.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh.
And head this way.
I
That's
wish
her
I
turn,
had
though.
more caster.
That's going to make him lose.
Not quite sure what that was. Melu is gonna go 25. 30. Can I see her?
Yes. It seems like she's going towards this back coffin, which like now that you're kind of looking at it, you do see that there is kind of like a hidden crack in the wall there.
Well, Melu's gonna cast Hold Person.
Yeah.
So that's a wisdom saving throw.
Does Hold Person require the individual to be a humanoid?
Oh, it does. You're right. Oh.
But I'm gonna. You don't have to have cast that. Like, I think that it's pretty obvious to you that this thing is not necessarily humanoid. It's got huge bat wings coming out of its back.
Okay. In that case,
since it is a demon, like, would Melu be able to do like religion to see if it has any weaknesses or anything?
Sure. Yeah, you can make use a bonus action to make like a religion check if you'd like.
sure. Why not? Oh.
9. It's I don't think you have enough information other than female human with wings. It could be any number of things.
Cool.
I don't know.
Mel-
Female human with wings sounds pretty humanoid to me.
Yeah. Melu's gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Nice. That's a good one.
And they're gonna place a big ol' shield right next to her, because the range is 60 feet.
It's just like flying through the shield like bonk.
Yeah, and it's just gonna try and bonk her.
Amazing. I'm trying to find my shield. Oh, here we go. But that's just like a straight attack roll on it, right?
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 22.
Oh, that definitely. It's going to roll damage.
5.
Yeah, the shield bashes her as she's kind of like trying to get past it. Absolutely. Which makes it, that's the end of your turn, Melu?
Yes.
Beautiful. That is going to make it the Earth Elemental Facet's turn.
Okay.
That's its movement speed.
30.
Is this about where you had in mind for the shield as well, Melu?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Respectable.
I think Facet is just gonna try and get up on her. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50, 55. So Facet isn't going to take an attack. They're going to use their turn their action to dash. That's
all right.
okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. Cool beans. That is going to make it Elida's turn. Ellida, you are still charmed, but go ahead and make me. I'll say because she showed her true form to you. Go ahead and make me another Wisdom saving throw.
Inspiration.
I think you used the inspiration already.
Use the Tides of Chaos.
You used Tides of Chaos. If you have inspiration, go for it.
I forgot about my inspiration. Okay, I'm unclicking it, and then I'm gonna try it again.
Timbo, I was gonna say, just maybe because the shield's kind of blending in a little bit in that room, maybe give it like a 5-foot like blue aura or something like that, just to make it pop a little.
I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ellida is not wise. Ellida
Sorry,
is like,
Ellida.
I'm big dumb.
Yeah.
Ellita's just like, that was her. She flew away.
She never told me.
Something's different about Viola. Maybe she's done something different with her hair, or it's not clear.
Okay. Well, can I just? I guess I can just move then, right? Like that's all I can do. Okay. Where was I?
You can run after her if you want, or what have you.
Okay. 10 pit. I get 30 feet, right? So that's it.
Oh, you can. Do
You can
the
also
second
use your
one.
action
Yeah.
to dash, so you can move an additional 30 feet as well.
Yeah, I'll do an additional.
I said 15, 20, 30. Okay, there I am.
All right, beautiful. That is going to make it the succubus's turn. The succubus is going to once again disengage and use its wings to fly on through the crack in the wall and disappear out of sight as it flits up into this narrow gap. I don't. Does the spiritual weapon get does it circumvent the disengage action, or does it not matter?
I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it, so I would assume not.
Okay, and you see the succubus dart into the crack in the wall and disappear from sight, it laughing maniacally as it escapes. That makes it Melu's turn. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna go after it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I am just gonna dash on through this crack. Can I fit
Sure.
through it?
Okay, so the moment that you step into the crack, you see that it's almost like it opens into a chasm down below and into the depths of the Underdark. And you see that there is like almost like a small staircase that has been chiseled out of the stonework of this wall leading up. But as you look out at the chasm, you see the form of the succubus flying through the air into the darkness of the chasm, out over this open blackness. And the only reason you're even able to see her at this point is because of your superior dark vision due to your drow heritage.
Okay. How far away does she seem to be?
She would be 50 feet away from you. Like floating in the air, like making a hasty retreat. So she'd be 50 feet out from you. So you within range.
Melu is gonna try and sacred flame her. I know that's not gonna do much, but she needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Absolutely. She crits.
Oh.
So as this radiant flame catches her and burns her, you see it illuminate her face, and she's not grimacing in pain. She's smiling, and she says, "Give my thanks to your friend. I'll make sure to remember you," as she darts off into the canyon. And with that, we're going to drop out of initiative.
Melu is so confused. And they look at Facet, and they go, I don't think that was a good thing.
Facet just looks at you the way it does, still kind of glowing a little weirdly.
I love Facet.
Well, I guess we should go check on Ellida. And they start walking back towards where they came from.
So at this point, Ellida, you come around the corner because you were like following, right? I just assume that you're just like you bump into each other, like walking out the door, right?
Yeah.
Ellida, what just happened?
Where did she go?
Through this little crevice.
What?
I don't know, it opens up into the Underdark. It looks like.
That's very confused.
Why would she?
Why did you...
She didn't even tell me.
Where did the succubus come from?
No, it wasn't a succubus. That was Viola.
Does Melu know enough to maybe know what's going on here?
Sure, go ahead and make me another religion check.
Oh boy.
Oh, please. Oh.
Another 9. I don't think you know specifics, but you definitely get the sense that Ellida has come under some form of magical befuddlement, maybe similar to what Brennard was experiencing earlier.
Okay, Melu will be like, no, Ellida, that wasn't Viola. That was a succubus.
No. I found her.
What do you mean you found her?
In the cage.
She had you release her from a cage?
Well, yeah. I mean, I wanted to. It was. She just never told me about that. That she could do that, the flying thing, which is kind of weird.
Do you feel like it's more likely that Viola was a succubus all along and never told you, or more likely
No.
that a succubus turned herself into Viola to get you to do what she wanted?
No. I saw her. I know her.
Is that what Viola looked like?
No, but
I think while Melu is kind of like leading you on, like poking you a little bit to spur it on, go ahead and make me another wisdom save. This one at advantage. Hey, look at that.
There we go.
Yeah, you I think this is like the moment where the facade breaks, right? Kind of like with Brennard, right? The color kind of fades from the room a little bit and become much more muted and drab. And like you really start to hear Melu's words in your head, actually, like, how could she have been here? Did she have wings? Did she look like that normally? And I think you recognize that you'd been manipulated in this moment.
it's like she like starts to say no, and then she's like, "Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Oh fuck!
it's okay.
What did I do?
She tricked you.
What did I? How? I'm sorry if you can hear Hamilton sneezing in the background. Oh no! Oh god!
It's okay, she just ran away. At least she didn't hurt us.
There had to be a reason she was in there. Oh my god, we gotta go. We gotta stop it. I just starts like running, trying to. Where did
and
you go?
when you run over to the crack that like over to the wall, you see just a pure sheer black drop into nothingness.
And that's with my dark vision.
Yeah, because even with the dark vision, like I believe Melu has like 120 feet of dark vision, right? So
Something
even
like that.
yeah, so even with your regular like 60 feet of dark vision, it's still like it's a chasm, and seemingly from your perspective, bottomless. You don't see a bottom to the drop. But you do see, again, kind of carved out of the stone, leading this way, kind of down to this funny crack. You see it's been chiseled and worked to create a rough stairs
Whoa!
that lead up.
There's stairs. There's stairs here.
There are stairs here, but she went into the chasm.
But there are stairs here.
Yes.
We can't go down there, but we can go up.
I think that'll just lead us up into the what is it called in the center of Flamekeep?
It's literally called Flamekeep.
Melu just goes, I think that'll just lead us into Flamekeep. Right? If we're going up from here?
Well, there's one way to find out.
Oh, well, we need to wait for Cera and Brennard first.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's okay.
I just released a succubus into the. Ah! She's screaming in her hands.
It's okay. It could happen to anyone.
And they're never gonna let me go by myself again. Again, ever.
I don't think that's true. I mean, that could have happened to Cera or me just as much as it could have happened to you.
It could not have happened to Melu or Cera.
Right? That's correct. You're right. they say that anyway.
Make a deception check.
Wait, why couldn't it have happened to Melu?
They're immune to charms.
I'm an elf.
Oh,
16.
I thought it was just
What-
because of your ring, but that makes sense.
What's your passive? What's your passive insight, Raichkyu? What's your passive insight, Ellida? So it'll just be insight plus 10.
Okay, my insight is 13. Yeah.
So you believe Melu is being honest with you in this moment that it could have happened to anybody.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Melu's nodding. It's just like sometimes magic like that, it just gets you. It got Brennard earlier.
We should see what was in the forbidden room.
Oh, why did you go on your own?
Because I wanted to see what was in there, and Cera was resting, and I wanted to see, and
I get it, but buddy system. At least one person. It's not a. I made someone stay with Cera that one time too.
We can't. Couldn't waste any more time.
I don't think we're on a time limit.
He just looks at him distressed and just walks backwards.
Melu, as you're saying, I don't think we're on a time limit. You look at Facet.
Oh no! Oh.
Something.
And Facet looks at you.
Oh, I deleted my cannon. That's what.
Oh my god, that timing miss was so fucking creepy.
It was more like we're not on a time limit, and I went, oh right, my cannon disappears after an hour.
Something changed.
What fucking timing, yeah.
Melu looks at Facet and then very quietly goes, "Are we on a time limit?"
Facet's like, we're on a fucking time limit.
Facet just looks at you. I don't think we established if Facet has a mouth or not. So I'm saying Facet doesn't have a mouth. It just looks at you.
Facet is an earth elemental, though.
Yeah, but I think earth elementals communicate by like grinding stones together. So
they have a language, though.
yeah, that's made of the sound of grinding stones together, if I recall correctly.
That's true. Maybe Facet's been trying to communicate with you this whole time and you don't speak the language.
Oh no!
I was about to say that's mostly what it is. Cause hold on, let me look up what your fucking.
It's Terran.
Melu is like, what were you pointing at before?
It will. I'm gonna say it responds. It doesn't like it. It doesn't have a mouth, but you see it put its hands together, and almost like how a cricket rubs its legs together to produce a chirping noise. It does so, and it produces a crystalline sound as the two shards rub against each other. Does anybody speak Terran?
Does anybody speak primordial?
No.
Or primordial? Yeah.
No.
It does it. It does it twice and then it stops.
No, common, goblin, and orc.
Melu looks at Facet and goes, I don't know what that means.
I've got Elven, Common, and Draconic. Oof.
I've got Common, Elvish, and Halfling.
Facet will, like, when you say, I don't understand what that means, Facet will look at you, and then it will just point again in that southerly direction it's been pointing.
Okay. So out of for above table question, when you say that they're pointing south, like is there a direction on the map that they're pointing, or are they just pointing like down?
Go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Oh boy. Oh no.
It's not clear. You definitely get that it's pointing in like a general southerly direction, but whether or not it's pointing at something explicitly or anything like that, it's hard to tell. It's not like pointing up or down either. It's kind of just like straight, just pointing in a direction.
Okay. Melu's gonna kind of slump their shoulders a little bit and go, let's go back to the group and maybe they can help me figure this out. And so I start to lead Facet back towards where we came from.
Sure, Facet will have like a little bit of issue getting into the portrait door, and seeing like it's kind of unable to squeeze its rocky form in, but it will attempt it first, and then finding it unable to, it will revert to its TR form, if only momentarily.
Okay. And then I can reactivate them once we're back in, right? Cool. Cool.
Yeah, and I think in this form, everybody who has a passive perception above 14 sees the inner light glowing inside of Facet.
Above 14 or at 14?
Meets it, beats it.
Cool. So, Sarah, has it been an hour, by the way?
It's been an hour.
All right. Sarah's getting up. She's like fixing her hair. She looks at everybody walking back in, and her eyes go from Melu to Ellida to Facet, and she's just like, I don't think I know where to start asking questions.
I think something happened, but I think what might be more important right now is we need to figure out what Facet is trying to tell me.
Yes.
Elida's like, let's not talk about what I did.
Yes. Melu is giving her an out actively.
Sarah goes, looks at Facet. What are you trying? First of all, you're glowing, and that's a wonderful look for you. What do you have to say to us?
Facet will again do the two-arm swipes, making that same ringing china noise, before pointing in that same direction that they've been doing so.
Okay. Well, Sarah's just like, yeah, I don't understand any kind of primordial. It's like so close yet so far to draconic.
They keep
But-
pointing.
So what
talking
should
about
I
it-
roll to? What should I roll to get a better sense of the direction that Facet is pointing? Since none of us can like figure out where this rock thing is pointing.
Yeah.
Go to make a straight intelligence roll.
It's just straight intelligence. Well, this is going to be bad.
Straight
Thank
up.
you. Cool.
You want me to try? Just in case?
Yeah, just go for it.
Let it ride. 6, 8.
Oh, no. I really like this.
Well, you're at about the midpoint of the continent, so they're probably pointing at something in the southern half of it, if you had to guess.
Thanks.
Is there
Actually-
maps in this room, maybe?
No. Sarah's going to approach.
Just put y'all on the map for the moment, so that way y'all can take a look at it.
I was going to say Sarah's going to approach the door.
Yeah.
Yes, excuse me. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elvish, Dwarvish, the standard.
Standard, no primordial, nothing at all, no Terran, Ignan.
No, unfortunately, my creators did not deem those to be necessary, as I am simply a holder of the door.
A holder of the door, and yet you won't let anyone pass.
Well, I won't let, unknowables pass. I don't. Who are you? You're not on the list.
Oh,
It shrugs.
and where's this? Where's this list?
Well, the
that you
list was
have?
created. I can't be discussing with you about the list.
No. I think you can discuss the list with me.
Go ahead and make
I
a
mean,
persuasion
Ellida
check.
says.
15. Well, the list was created when I was made. back when the
Yes.
workshop was still functioning.
Yes. I see. Well, you see, it's been quite some time. It might be time to update that list.
Cera.
Yes, Ellida?
The list is a distraction. It's just Cayden told me. The list is it's a distraction to make people uninterested. It's a trick.
Oh, is it now?
But you're supposed to pay attention to it at the same time. It's
The
supposed to
door
be
will go.
an access place.
The door will go. I do not know this, Cayden, but I will assure you that the list is very real.
Yes, produce it now.
But it's a trick.
Well, it's not a physical. It's not a physical list. It's a list
Okay.
of names
Yes.
that is in my
yes.
memory per se.
Ah, yes, your memory. Yes. Let us in.
What? No, you're not on the list. I feel like we've been through this.
I feel like we're on the list. Let us in.
Lady Maria and Tara.
Hey, she's on the list.
Yes.
Lady Marianta.
It's me.
And we're friends at first. Let us in.
It's
Well,
me.
why didn't you just say that? I don't want any trouble. And the door will swing on open.
I said I was the chosen of Balinor, and that didn't work.
And the door swings into the room. Inside of it, you see much the same that Ellida saw, except from a different angle. You see a door, a cage with a door wide open. The steel, the metal bars sublimating, evaporating into the air. A large crystalline sphere in the back with some tar goop at the bottom of it. Sarcophagus with chains wrapped up on it, and a single glowing candle lit and flickering in a magical circle.
It backs up. Realizing that's the same room. It backs up.
Well, what's been going on in here? Anybody have any ideas?
Oh, and I also think, sorry, at about this point, before this even, Brennard, you would have been finished with your first creation.
Woo! I will begin work on the second one.
Okay, perfect. just wanted to touch base, make sure that that was what was going on. Perfect. Back to you, Cera.
Cera just like turns to Ellida and Melu, just looks at them both. Anybody have any idea what's going on in here?
Fine idea.
Melu is looking at this room for the first time and goes, genuinely no.
The list. It's she can't fucking.
The list are the list. We have determined that the list was in fact a distraction and a lie.
No, well, I mean, the list may be real. We have to pay attention to the list. But the place is it makes it look like something else. The place that you can go to makes it look like something else. People are uninterested in it.
She blinks at Ellida.
Yeah. Melu also looks at Ellida and goes, yeah, wait, what?
That's what Cayden told me. Exilius, it was a succubus.
Oh, what?
I thought she was Viola. I thought she was Viola. I thought.
Oh, honey.
Melu kind of nods and is like, yeah.
And now she said the succubus is just out there.
Well, she flew into a chasm that looks like it goes into the Underdark. Oh, also we found a chasm that looks like it goes into the Underdark in a set of stairs.
That goes up.
How can you all do so much in an hour?
Ryan said you should take my potion.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, we cannot go on an adventure in the Underdark. We have so many other things to focus on right now. So, Ellida, I am very sorry that you had that experience with the succubus, and I'm sorry that it preyed on your innermost desires. It is what they do. It's not your fault. That whole thing we'll have to deal with later.
Yeah.
She looks back in the room and then looks at Facet. Whatever Facet's trying to tell us seems urgent, and as much as I would like to explore the mystery of whatever the fuck is happening in here, we should probably get to the bottom of that. And unfortunately, none of us can decipher what this beautiful, beautiful creature is trying to tell us.
Melu kind of nods and then goes, well, I think the only thing we can... it's gotta be related to where we are right now. Right?
That's it? Yes or no?
Facet will look and will shake their head.
No! Oh gosh.
Okay. It's not. Facet, yes or no? Do we have much time?
Facet will not give a reaction to that.
Okay. Well, thank you anyway.
We have to finish what we're doing down here, though, right? We're looking for a dragon idol.
We sure are. Sarah's going to step into this room, and I'm just going to roll a perception check. I know what is in here, but she's just going to see if she can find anything out of the ordinary. Or should that be investigation?
Go to maybe just a perception.
Okay.
13. Yeah, this room again feels very sterile, much like what Ellida had observed. Though you do recognize in the back here, this kind of harsh wall, it appears to be rough stoneworking. Like the intention was to chisel out more space back here, potentially for more what you kind of figured to be maybe containments of some nature. Like looking around, like as you move over, for example, to this large crystalline sphere, the black ooze inside of it animates and jumps at the wall and tries to the walls of the sphere and tries to get out at you. Before and if you get within 10 feet of it, it will stop its attacks and it instead will like begin to mimic your form in this silvery black goop, making like a mirror reflection of Cera, rather.
Oh, we've encountered something similar to that before.
Mm-hmm.
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 As you move closer into the room as well, getting closer to the sphere, the sarcophagus to your right, the chains on it shatter and shake, and like it begins to move, like buck at the chains.
Ooh. That will probably be an Arcana check, which terrible check for me, but fuck it.
I'm sorry, and let me also just say as well, just in case it wasn't immediately obvious, this door to the left is a door to the left, and this is also a door to the right as well. Sorry, just wanted to throw that up there.
That's good to know.
Yeah, sorry, that's my apologies.
You're good.
Yeah. Sarcophagus is a little intriguing though.
Are Melu and Ellida venturing back into this room as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say yes.
Yeah.
You should probably put Facet back on.
Yeah. Melu will put Facet back on as a tiara.
Sounds good. Yeah, Facet will be more than accommodating and shift back to its tiara form. You do see that the light is still glowing, although it is still quite dull. It's not very noticeable.
Hmm.
Wait, can I go to Brennard?
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go, he's
wanna
working.
let him
So
know
if you
that
want to
we're
go talk to
looking,
him, you
so-
totally can.
We gotta go. Hey, buddy. Here's your stuff back.
Oh, thanks. I'll put it into the bag of holding.
Also, we have to move, I think. We found a wild room.
Can you give me, like, 1 more hour? I'm almost done in here.
Brennard.
What, Cera can have an hour, but not me?
You had an hour too. You also had an hour while she had an hour.
I need 1 more hour.
Cera was like almost dead, so.
I mean, Brennard's also almost dead.
And he decided to go to work
Instead of resting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we need to move.
We'll just
Here,
go.
and she gives him her potion. We gotta go.
The potion he had given her earlier.
Take it for yourself.
I'm working on something.
Brennard, I let loose a succubus outside of a room, and we have to go.
Is she here?
No.
Then
not
what's the
anymore.
problem?
We gotta go. We got to look for a dragon idol before they get.
Okay, give me 1 more hour. Otherwise, this is gonna take me. Go tell Cera and Melu I need 1 hour. Otherwise, this is gonna take me weeks to finish.
You want us to go on without you?
I just want you to take an hour break.
We can't. That's 2 hours, Brennard.
Exactly, it's half done.
We know.
God.
Brennard, please.
Ellida, please. Listen, Cera took a nap for an hour. You let out a succubus for an hour. Just let
Don't
me
even
work
bring that
for
up.
1 more hour.
Don't even bring. That was the same hour.
I need 1 more.
She still gives him the potion and puts it on his workbench. Drink this.
It's a greater healing potion. How much is that?
It's whatever the fuck you gave me. I have no idea.
44 plus 4. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, he will chug it.
Cool. All
He's
right,
still
I'll
gonna
be.
want that hour.
Ugh. Okay.
If you give her Brennard an hour.
He'll
I'll
want
let
to
Take
you
a
know.
second one.
She just kind of leaves the room after that. I could not.
Just tell Melu it's for her, them.
It's for you, Melu, I guess. Brandon wants another hour.
I was like, what is he doing? What's he building in there?
I don't know. He's demanding another hour.
Melu will look at Cera.
Let him have it. We have progress to make.
How much does... I'm going to take the tiara off and look at it. How much does it seem like it's progressed since I first noticed it?
Hard to tell. Go ahead and make me an insight check.
Okay. That's something I'm actually good at.
14. I would say that it has progressed incrementally. It has pushed forward a little bit. Maybe like you're not really sure what it's building to, but the inner light is definitely much brighter now, I would say.
Okay. Melu's gonna look at Cera and say, what do you want to do?
We have a dragon idol to find. We have no idea what's happening with Facet, and even though it seems urgent, we don't know what that has to do with anything. So I'm going to continue to try and search the reliquary to see if we can find this dragon idol, so that we can then also try and get Viola back.
Melu nods and says, okay, I think that's a good idea.
Do you want me to stay with Brennard?
He's a big boy.
Brennard just wants you all to take a 55-minute breather.
another 55-minute break.
Yes.
Listen, a short rest can be 1 to 4 hours.
4 hours for an elf is a long rest.
Yeah.
All right, amazing. So it looks like, Cera, you're going towards this door on the right.
Yes.
Mello is
Beautiful.
following.
Yeah, and this is not a secret door. This is just a regular door, and as you push through it, it leads into a curving corridor, which following heads down several innocuous curves before ending at another door.
Why is this entire place like this?
It's a dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna open that door. We're gonna
Absolutely.
open that door, Timbo.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You find yourself in a smaller enclosed space similar to the library that you had found yourself in earlier. However, this library it's a little different. This one appears, sorry, I'm getting the music on. Here we go. This one appears to have like the books and the scrolls and the and several of the writings are chained to the walls and behind caged doors. Several of them are locked. You see also there is a hallway to the left and a door to the south. To the right, you find a very strange looking machine which has several bizarre apparatuses plugged into it and crystals all kind of coming out of the back of it, almost like, you know, like a pipe organ, how the pipes kind of like flow up out of the back. It's kind of like that, except instead of pipes, they're large flutes of like crystal.
Huh.
And of course, we would need Brennard. Cera sighs.
Ellida will go back. She will.
Melu starts looking through the scrolls and books and stuff to see if anything's like open and if they can like check anything out.
Just a big old perception.
Well, I was hoping for investigation, but
Sure, you can go ahead and give me an investigation as well, Melu, as you do so.
I was about to say, I'll throw an investigation in there. I don't care.
I think we'll stick with your perception as well, Cera. So, Cera, sorry, what was Ellida doing?
The same. I mean, if they're saying that we need Brennard for this, she will offer to go back again to Brennard.
Okay.
She can also help.
Okay, sure. So while y'all
I
are kind of
think
just
he would be highly interested in what's happening in here.
so while y'all are giving just a cursory glance around the room, mentioning, hey, Brennard might be interested in this place. Cera, you look around, you see that like it looks like a lot of this a lot of these things are being kept like locked up. They appear to be almost like older scrolls and pieces of parchment. And you also even see like there's even like one section of wall that appears to be all bottles. And inside the bottles, there's like a floating, like you make out like floating pieces of text, like floating in those stoppered glass vials.
Huh.
Melu, the thing that catches your eye the most is this device over on the right side. Something about it calls to you, and as you're investigating it, you recognize that there is like the apparatuses that you had seen at first blush of this room. They appear to be headsets that you can like it looks like it would fit onto your head. And looking over it, it seems like there is some kind of interface with this device. And you see a couple of obvious buttons. One of them says upload, and the other says recall.
Melu puts one of the headsets on
Bold strategy.
and then hits recall?
Okay, go ahead
Okay.
and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 12.
a lot of information gets dumped into your head in this moment. You see a war happening beneath your in front of your eyes. And not just like that, not like you're like some third party of floating above the battlefield. You are at war. You are stabbing, you are cutting, you are fighting, and you feel the sweat, you feel the blood, you feel the grit in your eye as this is happening, and it feels like you're there. Like, and you look down and you see your skin, like it's you see your drow skin in this moment, like looking down, and like this feels so real to you. This feels like it's happening directly to you. And so you have this, you are flooded with these memories of you fighting in this war, of you slaying demons, of you fighting creatures of beyond comprehension. And then some of the final moments of this dump that go into your brain, is from a different perspective. This is from this perspective, looking down at your hands, you see that they are pale in tone, much different than your drow skin, and you see what can only be described as Ravon, like fighting, like locking blades with this large demonic creature as it's like eclipsing through a portal, as it's like emerging onto wherever this battlefield is. You see Ravon fighting with all his life, and he gives one last look over his shoulder at the viewer, at your eyes in this moment, Melu, and you see him mouth something. You don't catch it, as he pushes this demon back through the portal, and it shuts behind him, closing off on one of his horns, which falls to the ground, smoking at the point of cut. And you feel tears well in your eyes and flow freely onto your face as you find yourself back in this small room, seated in a chair that you don't remember sitting down in, as you're processing all of this.
Melu is... Their first instinct is to reach up and touch both of their horns, their antlers, to see if they're still there.
They are still there, and in fact, you feel like they've grown another inch.
Oh.
At this moment.
Interesting.
And you feel like you were watching Ravon's final moments in this memory.
Melu just sits there staring and processing for a little bit. Crying still.
After a moment, Sarah's going to come up behind them, next to them, and puts a hand on their shoulder, and she's just like, Melu?
Sorry, and they start like wiping their face and trying to like collect themselves a little bit.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
I don't think you'd be crying if nothing's wrong.
Well, no, I mean, nothing's immediately wrong. The machine showed me it showed me Ruvan from his perspective, his experiences in the war. And then I saw him fighting a demon from someone else's perspective, and the last thing I saw was him following a demon into a portal, and his antler got cut off. I don't think he made it out of that.
Oh, Sarah's eyebrow raises. And she's got a bit of a look of disbelief, and then she just kind of... So that just implanted all of those memories into you?
From what I can tell, yeah.
And you saw Ravon's final moments?
I think so.
she thinks and she goes, I wonder if that demon is the same demon that we heard about in the Draconic Prophecy. The one that was sealed away by the 3. And she just pauses and gets a look of realization.
Melu sort of nods and says, that would make a lot of sense.
Boy.
Oh boy is right.
I wonder if there's any more information we can get from this machine, or maybe anything that'll help us understand exactly what's happening in here, because there's a lot of ancient scrolls and potions that are just a bit out of my understanding.
Melu kind of nods and looks at the machine and says, there's another button.
Which one did you press?
Recall?
And the other one is upload?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume that's going to take memories that you have now.
That seems correct as well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That told me about something involving memories and what sometimes happens to members of the Golden Shadows when they go through too much. I would probably be nervous about uploading.
Melu sort of nods and then says, well, what if one of you tried to recall?
Sure, I'll give it a go.
Melu will give the headset to Cera.
All right. Sarah's going to put on the headset and smash that recall button.
Sure. Go ahead and make me a wisdom save, Sarah.
Oh boy.
Nice. With the Melu's warning, it's not nearly as jarring as it was for them. You are much more gradually placed in, but these aren't specific memories. It's different than what Melu experienced. Instead of it being specific memories of like an individual, you seem to be all over the place throughout the course of your vision. You see battalions of like paladins and clerics clashing against demonic hordes. You see large weapons of war, like war machines, like rolling across the battlefield, like crashing against these hellish machines that seem to be like supporting the demonic armies that you see. You just see like mass carnage and mass violence, but not to the degree and not to the specificity that Melu saw. This is much more generalized for you.
Got you. Also, would seeing would seeing all of this bring up like any past trauma that Cera may have had from being in war herself?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Like this, it's a very real experience. Like you're literally having these memories put into your head, and people lived through these, right? So it's like this. It's jarred. It probably would be fairly triggering. I would have to imagine.
Cera, as she's reliving this, kind of gets more of a startled reaction, and she hurriedly almost like just throws the headset off of her.
Cera, did you see the same thing? Or
are you okay?
She's quiet for a moment, gathering herself, taking deep breaths, and when she's ready, she's just goes, I'm sorry. No, I didn't see what Melu was talking about at all. I just saw war.
Amazing. And I think that is the perfect moment that we'll call the session on. I just saw war. I fucking love that. Amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out tonight. Thank you to all the lurkers, viewers, shadows, all the raiders. Thank you again to Too Many Zoops for the raid, Kit TV T for the raid, and Kit TV T for the follow, as well as Calyx VT for the follow as well. And of course, thank you, Mystrich and Domino for the subscriptions as well. Super appreciate both of y'all. Before we end, though, let's go ahead and run one last time and go around so that way everybody can know where to find my lovely cast. I'm trying to remember who went last time. Galaxy, why don't you go first this time?
Sure. I'm Jess Galaxy. You can find me on YouTube at Jess Galaxy, or you can find me on TikTok. I make videos almost every day on there at Galaxiebot. And Galaxy is always spelled with an IE for me.
Perfect. Next, Domino.
Hey, I'm Domino RBG. You can catch me streaming sometimes at twitch.tv/Domino RBG, or just being a general internet nuisance at twitter.com/Domino RBG.
Perfect. Next, Raichkyu.
I'm Raichkyu. I stream on Twitch 3 times a week on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at twitch.tv/Raichkyu.
Perfect. And last but certainly not least, the producer for the show, in fact, Mystrich.
Hello, I'm Mystrich. I run all the tech stuff behind the scenes on this show, but also I stream over on my own channel on twitch.tv/Mystrich. Thank you all for coming.
Yes, thank you again so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and send some love on over to GM Hina, who is also doing D&D, I believe, set in Ravnica. If that is up your jam, I know it's my jam. I love Ravnica. But yeah, thank you again, everybody, for coming out. Our next session is going to be September 4th, episode 14. And so I hope to see you there for that. We're also going, if you want to get in on the conversation happening, all things exploits, you can come and jump into the Discord, which is a lot of fun. We do a lot of cool stuff there. I also run variety stuff here on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. But yeah, thanks again, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Oh yeah, Mystrich?
I'm just going to show this off again, the Timbo art we commissioned.
Happy
birthday again, Timbo.
Thank you. But yeah, thank you again for being here, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Sunday and an excellent upcoming week. Don't forget to stay magical. We'll talk to you very soon. All right, bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.